That boy ain't got no chill. That boy got no chill. Like for real. That boy got no chill. That boy ain't got no chill. You gon' tell it to him straight, don't care how you feel. They in the feelings, I'm counting millions, this ain't no cap. Shoot through the ceiling, look how they act when I enter the building, like for real. What I look like taking it back. If I said it, then I meant it. Bitch, let's get it, gon' pull up the stats. Pull 'em up, I'm pulling up. Hop out, what we talking about? Big dog, don't need clout. When it comes to it, it's no doubt. Whole presence, legend. Control the room when I step in. Got it jumping off the meter. Welcome to Gills Arena. On fire, no fever. Natural born leader. Official like a referee whistle. Been earn my stripes, no zebra. Hey, let's get it, let's get it. Triple double, you in trouble. Who want a verse? Lace on my sneaks. I do this here on repeat. I can do this in my sleep. You know I ain't lying. I be flying like I'm Zion. I be laughing, haters crying. Podcast doing numbers. Look like I'm handling my business. Always keeping it 100. Who want to smoke? Run it. Cause you talking like you want it. All I know is when it come to this basketball, you better bring that dog, yeah. That boy got no chill. That boy ain't got no chill. That boy got no chill. Like for real. That boy got no chill. That boy ain't got no chill. You gon' tell it to him straight, don't care how you feel.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back in the building. I don't know where that boy Gil is at, though. Oh, wait. There we go.
What it do?
Ladies and Gilbert, we're in the building. Back. No chill, good. We know it's been a minute. We've been sorting some things out. Gil, you out here doing football shows and everything else going on. We got new arena.
Yeah, new arena.
New carpet and all type of shit. New brand.
New arena ain't Gills Arena, but it's new. It's the new arena.
I'm happy to see everybody in the chat, too. I didn't know. I thought Gil was joking in the season 3 when he said I was going to be unemployed. I see my seat got gentrified a little, just a tad.
Just a little.
Quality milk, though. Quality milk. I can't be mad about it.
A little bit.
Great day.
Hey, man. I don't think I want to go outside no more.
Why don't you want to go outside?
I witnessed a man get shot on a speech. I'm good.
Oh, woo.
I'm good. I don't know who he was.
I didn't know we was going to talk about Charlie. Yeah, Charlie Kirk. He was doing a speech in Utah, I think Utah Valley University or some shit like that. Yeah. Right to the neck.
I just watching. I was. Is this live? Like, is this real? I'm good. Y'all can
put it out. Controversial figure.
He is
right wing, very conservative right winger. Known to say a lot of crazy shit. A lot of people in the Black Twitter community celebrating me. I don't support violence, condone violence in any shape or form. But it is Black Twitter. They're gonna get the jokes off no matter what. Black people use humor as a coping mechanism. But wasn't highly favored, wasn't blessed and highly favored in the Black community. His last 2 words, gang violence. His last 2 words. They were talking about mass shootings. He asked, are we including gang violence in those mass shootings? Then he took one, his holler back shot.
I mean, listen, I don't care what nobody political stance is. That's irrelevant to me. Like, you just got to think someone shot someone over their views. And that's the bottom line for me, that your views, good or bad, someone killed you for it, right? And I don't like that. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, just because I have a stance on something and you don't like it, you're willing to kill me for it? Because that can go with anyway. I like the Lakers, and then I get hit by a Clipper fan. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Watch out.
Like Pop said, you win some, you lose some, but you literally see the other day, niggas just got to squabble up now. Stop being hoes. Stop shooting people. Just get the hands working.
I'm sitting here like, don't have hands at the college. There's kids there. There's like young adults there. Oh, man.
Yeah, but he was a strong advocate for Second Amendment. Said that, as an unfortunate casualty of the Second Amendment, there were going to be some deaths, and that's just what it was. And he lived his raps, as the young kids say. But that has neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But no, that video, multiple angles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, boom, like, and my wife showed it to me. Yeah. She was like, oh yeah, you know this person? I was like, nah. She showed me and just listening to him, and then I was like, wait, did he just get shot? And then I was like, show me again. And then I was like, you know what? Nope, I don't like it. I'm trying to eat. and that seems real, I'm good. Yeah. I don't want to be a part. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to watch that.
I'm going from the crib to Little League. I'll be at Target and Whole Foods occasionally, sometimes Ralph's if I'm just trying to get some deep discounts, good deals, and I will be at Gills Arena. Other than that, you will not be seeing me doing shit. The nigga streets is crazy, but got a lot of things to get into. It's been a minute since we've jumped on and done one of these streams. A lot has happened around the world of basketball, but let's start with arguably the biggest story, Kawhi Leonard getting a bag for a no-show job. Yeah. You talked about this back in January. You said if you had deep pockets like an owner like Steve Ballmer had, you would be cutting all kind of deals under the table to retain star players. So Pablo Torre finds out, came through with the report, basically searched the records of this company, Aspiration, that Steve Ballmer, I think, had invested like $50 million out of his own pocket in to, do whatever. I think they plant trees or do some other shit. Not really super familiar with the company. But basically, they gave Kawhi a promotional gig. Apparently, we're paying him. It was supposed to be $48 million, but $28 million in a promotional deal, $7 million a year. They were like bankruptcy filing or something with the company, Kawhi's company. He had started an LLC related to that. Did not get all his bread, but this has some people in their feelings. Steve Ballmer went on SportsCenter, tried to defend himself, said he didn't know it was cracking. Mark Cuban, who we interviewed a few weeks ago, came to Ballmer's defense, said he was scammed by these people. This company was a bunch of scammers. Fred did a lot of shady shit. But what has been your reaction to this whole Kawhi Leonard situation with the Clippers? Obviously, the league did an investigation, said they didn't find no issue with it. Now this Pablo Torre finds out, episode comes out. Now they're doing another investigation to see what's cracking. But Gil, what do you think about this whole Kawhi situation?
Listen, I told you what I would do if I was an owner. Like, I've been speaking this underground world from the beginning, and no one wanted to listen. I told you if I'm an owner and I got to pay you the max and I don't want you to make a team, what I would do. I would pay reporters not to vote for you. I said I would do it. God damn it. I would have done it. Right? This person's not going to get the super max because he's not a star. He's going to get screwed. Every person I said would not get that super max money, not one of them got it. Right? I said, if I'm Ballmer and I'm trying to build my team, what I would do to get around this salary cap crap that handicaps us and puts us all on this like even playing field. And I've said in the meeting, I've listened to my owner, who was one of the original, 4 that started the NBA. Like, I was listening to him conversate with other owners, and I seen how those conversations sound and seen what big business is, right? When you're talking about like making moves, some of these guys align themselves with each other, right? If you listen to the when we had Mark Cuban, and Mark Cuban said, us in Washington, we had a pipeline. And then when you think about it, most of our trades happened with Dallas. So, it's just one of those things that, listen, I would have done it. I'm pretty sure a lot of owners have done this.
I mean, we've heard these stories before about players taking team-friendly deals, getting broken off some bread. I think about Kevin Durant with the Warriors. I'm not saying KD did any nefarious, shady shit, but you in Silicon Valley when you're with the Warriors, hey, KD, go invest a little bread in Uber. Go invest a little bread in this other thing right there. You're getting plugs going on. I've heard about other players in different teams that maybe are heavy in the oil industry. Hey, go ahead and take a little discount. We'll plug you with some oil investments to help you get your bread back. Like, everybody on the Lakers side is mad and clowning and all this shit, but fuck, Jeannie Buss, you should have been had this shit cracking.
Wait. What about on the Lakers is mad?
Maybe just people are reacting like in a negative way. But you know me, I'm always a fan of people getting their bread. I'm a fan of an employer. If an underdog came to me and said, I got some extra bread for you, Josiah, under the table for some shit you don't got to show up and do, I'm gonna say thank you. God bless you.
Okay, how did they get Kareem? How did they get James Worthy? How did they get LeBron James? How did they get Anthony Davis? How did they get every single great that we done got? Like, we doing some shit too, right? We just got Luka. We doing some shit too, okay? And it's just that it is what it is. So Will the NBA find anything under the table? Fuck no. No. Because if you call out Bomber going to call out his friend is going to call out his friend, and then boom. Because I can tell you this. If the salary cap is a problem, it's not a problem for the Lakers, Boston, New York Knicks, Bomber, Mickey down over in Miami, any of these big, the guy in Brooklyn, right?
Josiah.
Yeah, they will hope you lift the salary cap so they can just spend whatever they want. The salary cap is just a line so you don't pass it. And these guys are like, don't tell me how to spend my money. If I want to spend my money, I'm going to spend my money, right? If I want to spend an extra $5,000 for these sneakers right here that cost $100, God damn it, I'm going to do it. Yeah. The problem becomes now they're saying, well, if you're going to spend $5,000 today, it's going to cost you $15,000 tomorrow. And that's like, oh, well, that's fucked up. So
yeah, I'm not paying the luxury. If I'm a rich owner, I'm Steve Ballmer, I'm breaking bread. I'm not giving it to you other broke boy owners around the league, though. I'm trying to give it to these players. Why I'm going to give you, like you said, 3X on the luxury tax and all that other bullshit, when I could just pocket that bread, give Kawhi like half that, and I get to save half that bread. Got to work harder, not smarter.
I mean,
work smarter, not harder, ladies and gentlemen.
What you think the Miami boys when Braun got there? You better, y'all think them boats and penthouses and houses they had? You think they spend money on those? Hell no.
And Laker fans, tell the truth. The real reason you're in your feelings, Kawhi, during that free agency, the Lakers were a destination. The reports Uncle Dennis, who obviously handles all his shit for him, was asking for a lot of stuff. But then we just got played in the situation. They were playing the Lakers to get to the Clippers, or he would have stayed with the Raptors if they could have got the bread right. Yeah. And that's just what it is. That's what you're in. Because if Kawhi was getting that stuff done on the low with Jeannie Buss, nobody's tripping right now. We're saluting her, commending her. Hopefully Mark Walter and the new ownership group gets that cracking. Break bread. Take care of Bronny. Take care of LeBron. Draft Bryce.
Right now, if you want your team, I mean, hey, look at it like this. With this new second tier bullshit they got going on, you best believe that there's gonna be other deals. There's gonna have to be a lot of deals under the table so it doesn't get into that second tier. Yeah. It's the only way to get over these rules if you're trying to build a championship team. And I commend him. You're spending money to try to win. I'm not gonna hold you for that. You shouldn't hold him for that.
Yeah.
Right?
So we got a comment from Quentin Alamayu. Said, it's about the rules you agreed to be an owner. I get it. Players love it, but you also hate it when this is the other way. Owners taking money. Look, rules are meant to be broken. We're circumventing. Ladies and gentlemen, we grew up in a pre-NIL college world where we're getting bags broken. Not myself particularly. I didn't have enough game to do that. But we hear the stories. We see niggas driving Escalades on 24s that they can't afford. We don't ask questions. We just say, good job, sir. Can I get a ride to class? Like, this thing has been going on. Bread is being broken under the table, Gil, like you said. People are trying to get this bread, right? And as an owner, if I'm Steve Ballmer, I'm worth $100 billion. I'm trying to win. I'm competitive. I'm not trying to let the broke boy owners tell me what to do. They already did this with the CBA and the second apron, all this stuff going on around the league now. You get handicapped for trying to break bread and build strong teams. We're looking at the dominant teams in the league now, teams like the Celtics having to break up their whole rosters because they can't afford it. No, I say nay.
Yeah.
Bread is getting broken under the table. This is the game.
Yeah, under the table. Shit. Hey, listen, I get a lot of money under the table, so I don't have to pay child support.
Understandable.
Under the table, goddammit. Hey, man, AP for real. Come on, man. Read, goddammit. Read. This ain't clickbait. It says Angel. Let's look at the title, goddammit.
Are we shifting? Are we shifting?
No. React to Angel Reese trade rumor. That word is rumor. Rumor, meaning it's a rumor out there, not a real rumor. Just fucker.
But again, as a fan of the employee getting bread under the table, getting take of, I'm never one to side with establishment and ownership. So Steve Ballmer, if you were getting that cracking, I just wish Kawhi would have played more games. But who don't want to have a no-show job? Everybody here in this chat, if somebody said, I'm gonna give you some bread to not do some shit, you will be smiling right now saying, yes, I will take that. I'll be right at the house hanging out. I'm not going to lie. In college, we may have had some no-show jobs, may have had situation or two. Might just punch in, see y'all in a little bit, come back 3 hours, punch out, get my bread.
Hey, Joe.
Different time.
I got $66 million from a no-show job, goddammit. When I got amnestied, Joe, that is a no-show job. I sat right on my motherfucking couch. Just sit here, just watching Netflix.
Shout out Dame Lillard.
Okay.
Nothing made me happier than when Dame got bought out by the Bucks. Oh, wait, I don't have to live in Milwaukee and I get all of this bread. And no disrespect to Milwaukee, fine city. Shout out to my pops, works for the Bucks. But
like it was so bad, people thought I got blackballed. I'm like, whoa.
No, I got paid for this.
I got paid to sit home, and I sat home. Like I got calls like, hey, yeah, we want to try you out. You know, I make $16 million this year, man. I don't know if running up and down that court is his fee. I don't know if y'all gonna pay me enough. The couch is paying me $16 million. You trying to pay me the exercise for $1 million? Nah, I'm good. I talked to you in 2016 when my contract is out. I'm getting paid $16 million to be out of shape.
You know, I've heard stories. Not gonna say names, but coach I know got booted. School still owed him some bread, so he ended up working in entertainment. Cut a deal with the entertainment company. Because whatever bread you give me is gonna cut into the bread I'm getting here. So I'm just gonna take the low for right now. Then once I get all the bread from the school, then we can go ahead and give me that on the back end. But that is a part of the game. Get your bread, get your money, people. Not mad at Kawhi. Again, just hope he be healthy, get it going. If you're a bomber, you wasted all this bread to not win any chips. I think that is a bigger issue that you need to address and look inward, my friend. But
yeah, I'm not a Clipper fan, but I know when and it has nothing to do with him, but I know when someone is trying to do the right thing, and he's trying to do the right thing, and he's trying to win. I can accept that.
Hold on, we got a comment from Mo NYC. Mo said that T-Mac interview pissed me off. Why, Mo? We had Tracy Lamar McGrady Jr. in the arena recently. Episode aired today. What are you pissed off about? Shout out T-Mac coming through, bringing back ABCD camp. Swaggy tried to press him for the comments about him winning the ring.
You know what it is, man? They're not listening to because they don't understand how this originated. It originated when we was talking to Stephen A. Smith about ring culture and how I was saying, how can ring culture matter if Dame is in the top 75, but Clay's not in the top 75? They got Pippen at 30, 31, but they got Chris Paul at 29. They got John Stockton and Karl Malone at 17 and 18. So how can rings matter, right? So Tracy was agreeing with me. He said, either I was a killer or I wasn't a killer. A ring doesn't say you're a killer. If I got a ring at the end of my career, it doesn't boost me to where my talent was, right? So if you got me 79 and I won a ring at the end of my year sitting on the bench, it don't push me to top 15. Either I'm top 15 or I'm not. And he said, if I won a ring in the early 99, 2000 year, you replace Kobe and put me there, add it with Shaq, and Shaq wins me a ring at that time of who I was, it doesn't change it doesn't put me there. And people, when he's talking about the year, when the dates he's talking about Toronto, when he was really nothing yet, if he won a ring there, and then his career ended the same, right? He ended up scoring, getting hurt, didn't take his team to the Western Conference, nothing, lost, right? Because he has a ring doesn't change. You can't change the output because of a ring. That's what he was saying.
No.
He wasn't saying that, oh, you put me in here, I can win 3 rings. Y'all made that shit up. That was y'all narrative that y'all put onto it. He's talking about the year when the nigga averaged 50. Remember, Kobe's first ring, T-Mac averaged 15 coming off the bench. That's the year he said. He's coming off the bench. He started just a little bit. That's all it was. It wasn't, he just picked the most dominant player in the league and said, if you switch us out and I get that ring that year, you can't now say I'm a top 15 because I didn't do nothing to get that. So we was basically talking about who you are when you win your ring should matter.
And I think the interesting part of that conversation we got into a little bit, but he signs that deal in the summer with the Magic, I believe, 2000, whenever that was.
Mm-hmm.
Thinks he's going to play with Grant Hill, thinks they got this juggernaut. Tim Duncan was potentially in the mix as well.
Mm-hmm.
But Doc Rivers wouldn't let the family fly on the plane. But Grant Hill gets hurt. I think play like 40 games over the next 4 years or something crazy like that. But it's kind of the duality of it because you playing with Grant Hill, those numbers probably aren't what they are, but the team probably has a lot more success. Mm-hmm. But Grant Hill goes down, I get to average these 30 pieces, become a first-team All-NBA level player. So I'm sure I'll ask you, like, would you rather have it that way? Would you rather have Grant Hill be healthy if you were T-Mac and advance in the playoffs and got to second rounds, maybe Eastern Conference Finals, potentially finals? Or, hey, Grant Hill's hurt and I get to now be the man, showcase myself, become one of the most dominant forces in the league.
I mean, for him and who he became, right, he needed Grant Hill to be gone. So everything relied on him, right? You're talking about a guy who sat behind Vince Carter. He's coming off the bench, he's sharing. He signs as a free agent somewhere else because obviously they wasn't thinking that he was going to be good. He gets over there, Grant Hill is gone. Now it's just him, and he got to thrive and become an individual, show everybody what he was really capable of. And as a young player, that's what happens sometimes. You want to show that you can do this, and then you try to win championship earlier. If you win championships when you're younger and you didn't get to explode, then eventually you want to be selfish in the back end. So it depending on what road you're in and who you are. And that's all it is. He was just saying that I shouldn't be changed. You shouldn't change my career. Either I was that dude or I wasn't that dude. This ring doesn't say I'm that dude, right? You can't say Allen Iverson wasn't that dude because of a ring. That's not how the players look at it. Right? There's people with, and if you think I'm wrong, Mo NYC, Derek Fisher has 6 rings. Kobe has 6 rings. Oh, 5 rings. They both have 5 rings. Can they get in the same building? Can they sit at the same tables? Are they mentioned in the same categories? No. No, they know the fuck they're not, right? So obviously, who you are when you won does matter because you're not going to put these guys on the same pedestal. You're not going to, it's just different. Kobe got 2 rings on his own. It don't matter. He didn't get it. No, he did not get it. He got those rings with who? Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher won every single ring with Kobe. But do you put them in the same category?
No. Well, one is the guy though. You know that.
And that's what T-Max, and that's what we were having a conversation about. And my conversation was, why aren't you guys telling us as players that who you are when you win the ring matters? There's a gold ring, that's gold standard. That means you are the man. Then there's silvers and bronze, and they're not all treated the same. Steph Curry ring and Klay's ring, don't put them in the same category, obviously. Yeah. We know that because we know Steph is in the top 10, and we know Klay is behind Dame Lillard on these people's what's-the-names.
Yeah. And I think what they're missing.
They're acting like it's made up, right? We watched the top 75. One had 3 rings, and he wasn't mentioned. And a guy who was 74, 75.
I think the point that people are missing. So T-Mac gave all the love and praise to Kobe. That's his guy. They rock with each other. Kobe was basically big bro, helped him transition to the league, came out and stayed with him in LA after T-Mac got drafted, stayed with Kobe. They were both Adidas guys at that point. Kobe looking out for him. He was talking about a very specific window in his career. Very specific.
Yeah, just
like 2000 to like 03, 04. That's about it.
What's funny is the 03, 04, Kobe didn't win either. But T-Mac is saying, wait, hold on. If you guys are going to move the goalpost, you're saying, and that's when he moved the goalpost. But when we first talked about it, it was the first 3 championships. So that means 99 to 01, when T-Mac is not even T-Mac yet. 03, 04, Kobe and them didn't win that. But he's saying, wait a minute, I'm leading the league in scoring. You saying you had me with Shaq, I can't win? No. So it has to. So the 2 years he said, wait a minute, when I was that dude, you're saying I can't win. Kobe didn't win either. He didn't actually. He didn't win those years. So what were you arguing about is meaningless. When you're talking about Gasol, that's meaningless. We're talking about. He was talking about 99 to 01 and saying if he won a ring, then his career shouldn't be boosted. So he was against all of it. He was saying, I shouldn't be pushed and boosted if I won a championship at this time, 01 or 99-01, or at the back end of my career. I shouldn't say, oh yeah, you're now top 15. It's just, he said, no, either you're top 15 or you're not. And that's all. It's like Kobe fans just heard Kobe, and then you can't be Kobe. You didn't have the mindset of Kobe. You didn't win with Gasol. You didn't the nigga was talking about when he was in Toronto and his first year in Orlando. Then when he was nobody.
Yeah. The first couple of years in Orlando, while the Lakers are making that three-peat run, T-Mac, Kobe, who's the best shooting guard in the league? Those were the two names that the argument, discussion, debate was at that point.
They want to move it to years that has no matter. He's saying, give me a championship in 99. The nigga averaged 15 points. And then I fall off like I did at the end of my career. But now I'm top 15 because I got a ring? No, that's not how basketball should work.
Well, let's shift over to the WNBA.
And yes, I would have won a ring on the bench. Stop fucking with me, because I can tell you, no, because like they pretending that I wouldn't have won a ring, and I'm gonna just tell you the roster, and you telling me I wouldn't have won a ring? Get crazy. Let me see. I know I could have made that roster. Let me just make sure.
Shout out Blue.
Okay, first of all, in their first ring, I was still in high school, so obviously I wouldn't have made it. Right, 2000, I was in college. So I would debate that one either. All right. Now, 01-02, I was a bench player, right?
So 99-2000 was the first one. 2001 was the second one. 01-02 was the third.
Yeah. So I would have been. Listen. Joe Crispin, come on, man.
No, don't hate on Joe Crispin.
He would have bust my ass.
Don't hate on the Crispin brothers, Gil. His brother John came to UCLA with me. They balled out at Penn State, made that run, I believe, an attorney. John came through. Now he's doing work with ESPN, if I'm not mistaken. But Joe Crispin was a bucket, Gil. But now, you could have gave a bucket.
But what I'm saying is, he only played 6 games. Nigga, I can do that. I can play 6 games. What are you talking about? I can do that. I can beat Mike Penberthy. He played 3 games. I can do that. We all can do that and get that ring. Look, Nick got a ring. He ain't do shit. That's what I said. Hey, give me that Nick type of ring. Give me that Nick type of ring. Remember, it's a ring seal. And that's what T-Mac is saying. He's basically saying them rings shouldn't count to push you up or down. That's all he was saying.
Joe Crispin, before we move on, Gil, I just got to tell a quick story. I'm trying to be more engaged in these shows and these conversations. So Joe Crispin came to the Lakers. His brother John transferred to UCLA. They got plugged, I think, with the dude who owns Steve Madden's shoes or something like that, but got the Laker court over in Bel Air up there. Like the court that all the teams practice at when they come into town, but they basically got plugged. Before that, he basically bought a mansion right next door to his mansion that he was going to tear down to add more space to his crib, but let them stay at the crib while he was doing that. So it was like 10-bedroom house. We used to turn up, have functions there. So shout out to the Crispin brothers. Joe and John used to let us pull up to the crib when we were at UCLA. And I was telling you, I think last episode, about just turning up in the parties we were getting into.
You was partying with him?
Like $20 million mansion. It was janky. It was old. Obviously, water didn't work, ghosts and shit in the house. But we had it going. So shout out to the Crispin brothers.
Wait. Did you just say you was Steve Madden? I heard Steve Madden.
Who's the dude? I think it's Steve Madden, but big ass, he has the Laker court at his crib. Is that who it is?
Steven Jackson.
Jackson, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, my bad. So he, before I think he built that court, owned the crib next door to his, was getting ready to tear that crib down to build all that shit. Let the Crispin brothers stay at the crib. He was a big Laker fan, I think connected with Joe. So Joe and John lived at that crib while John was going to UCLA, and then let us have fun. Kansas one year, number 1 team in the country. A big turn up at the house that night, private gated entry. But this is where we were living. And yes, the house was haunted. It was an old, like decaying house. He didn't give a fuck about the crib. He was about to tear it down. 10 bedrooms. Let him turn up, do whatever you want. He's like, y'all can run the shit to the ground. I'm about to tear it all down anyway.
Okay.
But we got it in.
Yeah, see, I wasn't allowed to partying like that when I was at Arizona. They ain't partying with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
I heard you were getting in the fake autograph balls and the
no,
shit cracking.
I was making money. Yeah, I was making money, Joe. right? I mean, I had the GS 400, had the rims, had the 412s in the back, had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 6 TVs. I had 6 TVs in my joint. I was selling them balls like hotcakes, boy. That's why I said I knew I could have been in the 80s. You feel me? I could have been in the 80s. I mean, selling product, not the other stuff. But I was selling the shit out of them Arizona balls, baby.
You know the hustles. We had the Bruin card back in the day. They put the cash on it. I would just swipe the Panda Express. If your shit $10, just give me 5.
Yeah,
we good.
Yeah.
Let me get the swipe. I need the cash, ladies and gentlemen.
I wish people can find that article, what I did when I got drafted. And I said I took a pay cut coming to the NBA. I went in the second round. I said I took a pay cut coming to the NBA. It was like, what?
Losing money doing this. All right, but let's shift over to WNBA. So we talked about Angel Reese is in the description for this particular video. So last Wednesday, Angel Reese did an interview, or the Chicago Tribune published an interview with Reese. She aired her frustrations with the front office, the coaching staff, and the roster. She said they needed to make some major moves, free agency, and also hinted that she might be dipping in 2027 when her contract is up if she didn't see the change that she wanted. She said, I'm not settling for the same shit we did this year. Okay. We have to get good players.
Okay.
We have to get great players. That's a non-negotiable for me. So Reese also called out some teammates by name, most specifically Courtney Vandersloot, one of the greatest players in Sky history, if not the greatest player in Sky history by some accounts. 36 years old, though. Vandersloot suffered a torn ACL back in June. So Angel Reese had this to say about Courtney Vandersloot. She said, we can't rely on Courtney to come back at the age she's at. I know she'll be a great asset for us, but we can't rely on that. We need someone probably a little younger with some experience, somebody who's been playing the game and is willing to compete for a championship and has done it before. So those came out Wednesday. I think she played that game Wednesday night, picked up her 8th technical. So that, under the new 44-game policy calls for immediate suspension. So she was suspended for the game Friday against the Fever. But before the game Friday against the Fever, Sky announced that they were suspending her for the first half of their next game Sunday against the Las Vegas Aces. So they suspended her for the first half of the game against the Aces. But before that game, during warm-up, she said she was experiencing some back issues, ended up sitting out the entire game. But had previously missed like 10 games this season with a back injury. So, but as you always say, all you got to do whenever you're in these situations, just claim backiotomy, and there's not shit they can do about it. But again, I want to know what's your whole thoughts on this Angel Reese situation, calling out her teammates, team suspending her, and now there's potential rumors that she may get traded in the offseason with a bunch of teams interested in acquiring her services.
Okay. You're talking about, someone who won at a high level, right? Meaning college. She won a national championship, right? So she's a dog, right? She hustles, she plays with her heart, right? She wants to win. So her expressing that the team needs to get better. We need to get better here. What main players never said that before? I've never not heard someone say we need to upgrade. We need to get good players and we need to go get great players. She knows she's not a great player yet. She's trending. So if she's saying, hey, if you can go get this great player and add that with us, whoever your core is, let's do this. But let's not just have us two and we just keep going through the motions and y'all keep just filling these seats with my name. I get that. And then the third best player is Vandersloot, and she's saying what any normal person would be saying. We can't rely on her at her age with this injury. So we should be looking to upgrade. Like, because if you're saying, okay, Vandersloot's going to come back, we're not going to go out there and go get like a Plum or somebody that can enhance our team. So, but, so if you're planning on not, trying to look at a point guard that can benefit us, then you're doing it wrong because, with her age, with the injury, we might want a backup or someone who can be in front of her. That is normal.
Yeah.
Like that is normal talk. And I'm still looking at where the offensive part of this is.
Well, I think the offensive part, calling out players by name, Vandersloot saying, I'm just saying that's not a good. Angel apologized to the team, said her words were taken out of context. Vandersloot responded, said she's coming back for next year, contrary to what some may say.
Okay, but again, it still says the same thing. If we're trying to get better and we're relying on our third player, our third option, our best point guard, the history, if we're relying on her to take us over the top with her age and, the injury, what are we doing here? Right? Like if we're going to upgrade, let's upgrade. If Vandersloot comes back and beats out whoever you bring in, good. We're good. Now we got two good pieces. But if you're saying we're going to rely on her for us to go over the top, no different than the fucking Lakers. If we're relying on LeBron James to take us over the top, motherfucker, we're done.
Yeah.
I
rebuked those comments.
Let's just be honest as an organization.
Ron did his job.
He did his job.
Where's Slovenian Jesus at? Lock up, Luka.
If relying on him at fucking 40-something, then something's wrong with us. Right, so they go get a Luka, they go get some more pieces, and that's the way this is done. So I don't see nothing wrong with what Angel Reese is saying, and the fact that you are open to listen to trades, your team is done. That woman would not want to be there no more, and I can tell you right now, the other center that is friends with her, she's gonna want her out. So you lost both big people. You lost both of them.
Before we move on, just back to LeBron quickly. LeBron, top 6 player in the NBA last season, as voted on in MVP voting, second team All-NBA. So it's enough to build around. You bring in a Luka, auxiliary player to help uplift and support Bron.
If we're relying on a 40-year-old man to do all the heavy lifting to win us to a championship, we're looking slim here, right? We need someone to do the carry lifting. He take us over the top. And that's all she's saying. Us two, we'll get all the rebounds and stuff, but we need someone to push the ball for us a little bit faster. So we can't rely on her being back to who she was. The glory days is past her. That's all. But
Angel Reese defense
is going to go after her.
Chicago Sky, second worst record in the WNBA this season. A lot of losing. They lost 30-plus games. So you can understand her frustration. I'm saying we need to get some great players in here. Y'all need to help me out. 10 wins is nasty.
I can tell you this right now. They don't have to worry about that ever again because she's gone, right? You are open for trades. She's gone and her friend is gone, right? And hey, guess who's going to come after her?
Who's coming after her?
Huh?
Who?
Who is the smartest team in the WNBA right now? Who understands money? Who understands money? Who understands narratives?
Who is that, Gil? Who is that?
Down up in them cornfields, Midwest, huh? Them cornfields.
Are we getting a union? Ebony and Ivory together in perfect harmony?
Hey, Larry Bird and Magic together in one place. God damn it, they are rock stars. If I am Indiana Fever, I am Caitlin, you're safe. Everybody else, who do you want over here? Who do you want over here? We gonna keep. You can have any one of these. You can have 2 or 3 of them, and I have them 2 together. I'm selling out any arena y'all want to put us in. God damn it, this is the USA basketball team in 92 on one fucking team. If I'm Indiana, I don't have to worry about seat fillage ever again. And then in 2027, Cardoza is coming with us too. I know that for sure. Woo!
The youngsters taking over?
Woo! Woo! Indiana, hey, you know how many black people with the fever jersey on.
The jungle fever.
Hey, you know how bad listen, because right now it's 2 fan bases that's mad at each other. They both on the same team.
Girl, you are agent of chaos. Agent Zero, no chill.
Oh my God. But I'm looking at the money and the potential. I got both on them. They're both the same age. Then you got Cardoza. I can build my team and we can win a championship in the next 3-4 years.
So Caitlin Clark hasn't played since July 15th. Ticket prices have gone down.
And
but are you Caitlin Clark? Are you rolling with the Angel Reese union on the squad? Do you think that they can coexist in the same locker room?
Yeah, because you know why they can coexist? They don't play the same position. They don't do the same things, right? One's rebound enforcer, right? Get it to my best player. Caitlin Clark, pick and roll, great passer, great shooter. She needs someone that can protect her. And I can tell you this right now, ain't nobody bullying her when she got Angel Reese and Cardozo on the same team in 2027. But for next year, nobody going to be bullying her. She like that. That's exactly who you need. That's exactly what you need to take the WNBA to the next level. You put them two on the same team and watch the business boom.
You talking about where we have Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Angel Reese on the same roster?
I can tell you this right now. What happened to TV views and all that shit when Caitlin Clark wasn't playing?
I mean, you know.
And what happened to Chicago when they started going on the road and Reese wasn't there? Now you put the two showstoppers on the same team, boy.
Not a bad one, girl. Not a bad one. I must admit.
I'm thinking big business, okay? I'm thinking big business.
Several teams obviously entered Angel Reese services. So there was another report that came down recently. So an anonymous WNBA executive said the Chicago Sky are the worst run organization in the league and that Angel should demand a trade. This anonymous exec said, quote, "She needs to get the hell out of there. Chicago's probably the worst run organization in the league. You're going to suspend your best player just because she's putting pressure on you to get better." That was embarrassing to see.
Yeah, that was. I agree. That was like you suspending your best player. Like it's so that means y'all had a meeting and y'all all agreed. Went out there and probably get your ass whooped. Okay, it just makes no sense. It's more of she is who she is. She the spotlight is on her. She's getting all these bags. Those girls still haven't accepted her. I mean, you know, I said this before. I said this ain't no white and black thing like America's doing because obviously that's easy sell. The girls in the WNBA, as much as they hate Caitlin, they hate Angel too. She is making more bread than most of them teams combined. Them players combined, she makes more than the whole team.
Endorsements with her. I'm not even using my salary, Brad. Get that weak bullshit out of here. I got the Angel Reese meal at McDonald's. I got the Reese's Pieces, Reese's Puffs. I got everything cracking.
People don't enjoy being embarrassed. She didn't embarrass anybody. Right? That's not an embarrassment saying that, hey, we can't rely on, you know, someone coming back being in full shit. You can't. Like, so if there's basically this is what it means. If we have the number one pick, right? And who is the number one player in college right now? And none of us know. Okay. Right. Let's just pretend. No one knows. Okay. Let's just say the number one player in college is a point guard. She's basically
the college season has yet to happen yet, Gil, so we have to see. We have to play it out.
I mean, but
Juju still got 2 years left, right? Juju can't come out. They say AZ Fudd. So AZ Fudd from UConn.
She's a point guard, right? Kind of. So you're basically saying, hey, we shouldn't pass up on a point guard because we have Van der Sloot. Is all that kind of says. Don't a 2 or 1. Just don't just rely on our old, you know, player. You know, that's all it is. It's just upgrade, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love some Fuwiley. Oh, I Dave. Hey, Fuwiley's nice.
I think Juju's got 2 more years. So this season, then next season, then she can come out after that, right? And she come back from the ACL.
Yeah.
Shout out Juju, game changer. Once she comes, it's gonna be a lot of conversations going on. A lot of saltiness. It's gonna be. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if y'all really like hoop. Y'all really supporting the league for that, or if it's another reason. or if it's melanin related. But
they already proved that they don't like hoop because they stopped watching. They stopped. Like, listen, we stopped doing playback because of
I just thought you were, you doing football now. You're a football expert and all that other shit going on. I've been waiting. I've been waiting to get the playback back on. I need some checks.
And I was like, it's like the playback. I was like, "Hey, Grill, you good?" And she was like, "Yeah." Don't
even worry about it.
She was like, "You know what? Look, I've been looking at the Wi-Fi around here in the WNBA since Caitlin Clark has been gone. And yeah, the Wi-Fi's, it's back in like 2002." Yeah. So she said, "Yeah, we just gonna wait." So.
Playback gonna work you if they got some things they think's gonna work. So
yeah, no, for real. She's like,
hey, y'all, what y'all want to do?
She's like, yeah, you want to play some video games over here? I was like, all right. Yeah, so that's what it is.
Shout out to King Talib, legend.
Yeah. Hey man, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just, for the record, the football, I like it. I like the football because it makes me actually watch it and research and study.
It's been good games. I'm honestly great games to start this season.
I get to do the research, and it works for me because I'm even, right? I don't have a team I hate, right? I'm a Rams fan, and then I like players. So when I get to go in, with just fresh eyes looking at stuff, and that's why I can pull up stuff that these guys ain't paying attention to. Like, oh, this is a record breaker. Right? There's nobody in history that's done this before. There's nobody in history that's done this before. And you know what I mean? So it's like I get to throw stuff at them that they haven't heard before because all they're used to is these certain type of narratives.
There's one thing I know about you, and I love and appreciate, you're going to find a loophole. You're going to figure it out. You can apply that to basketball, baseball, football. It really don't matter what the sport is. And it's good for me to see you like learning and growing and figuring the game out. You're a Rams fan, so, whatever. But obviously, we're in LA, so I rock with the Rams. I can't hate, but it's Raiders all day, even though it probably should not be. It's probably time to jump ship and find a new team to roll with. But had some good games. Had that Bills-Ravens game. Shout out Lamar, but they tricked off that 15-point lead. Yeah. Had the Vikings-Bears game, J.J. McCarthy. Sunny, Caleb Williams in his own crib.
I was asking and, I wanted to see, but he ended up mentioning, so Cognito, and I was asking him this, and we didn't get to go into depth, but we did after. And I was like, all right, look, as an offensive line, and I said, as the offensive line, do you focus? I know you focus on what they do, but do you focus on the habits of each other, right? Because like you might have a habit of dipping, or you might have a habit of doing this just naturally. Like everybody has a natural movement, like. Some people can move faster left versus moving faster right. So this person tends to do this more just natural behavior, right? Like, the time going down, Kevin Durant is going to give you a left to right cross, right to left cross, shake, boom, right? That's just what he does. So I was like, do you guys ever actually study your quarterback's natural movement? Like when he hikes the ball, like Shedeur Sanders, right? When he's getting ready to pass it, he pats it twice. Then throws. Like, do you guys pay attention to every little detail to know, okay, we're supposed to block him. Let's say I'm supposed to hold this guy for 2 seconds. Like, I'm supposed to push him around, right? So you can sit in the pocket. But if I know he usually drifts outside of that pocket 1.5 seconds, you should know 1.5 seconds, don't keep pushing him that way because he's going to get sacked. Force him back this way, which is against the game plan, but it actually works his actual natural habit.
What did he say?
And he says, Bill Belichick. He said, Bill Belichick, right? When everyone's, he said on the line, we're all watching each other, right? Okay, so when he gets ready to hit, he dips his shoulder, and there's this gap here. So I got to close that gap with this shoulder, knowing that he dips, right? So these little nuances, like, it's like, I know this guy, when he gets ready to go back door, he does the full stand up, then he's going to dip down. If he doesn't do the full stand up, I bring him to a handoff, right? So I know as a player, if I'm dribbling to him, what he's going to naturally do, I know where to deliver the ball. So I was just wondering if, they did that because, I'm seeing stuff like, he got sacked this many times. And I'm like, how?
No. But a lot of quarterback too, you can't be holding the ball. You got a very finite amount of time to get that thing off. So offense got to be in sync. And it's crazy to me that all those players on the field got to work together. Obviously much harder than basketball. Only 5 on the basketball court, right? Mm-hmm. So somebody slips there or whatever, you can make it up, you can figure it out. Or you can just have a player so dominant like a KD or Steph or LeBron, whoever, they can just take the shit over and go road. Football can't really do that.
Hey, B. So B said, and this is the difference between B said this. There is no natural habits in football. It's unpredictable. Gil just stick to basketball.
What does that mean? That's not polite.
I guess you don't know what a natural habit is. You watch Shador, his natural habit when he's getting ready to throw the ball, what does he do? That's his natural habit. He pats the ball to throw, which that's a natural habit, right? If someone's sitting here and he decides to twitch his knee to take off, it's a natural habit, right? There's natural behaviors. There's tics that everyone actually does before they do something, right? And it's just if you move your tongue to the left versus the right. If I move it to the left, I shoot a 3. If I move it to the right, I'm going to the layup, right? We all do things that we don't know that we're doing. That's all it is, man.
Gil, the reality is I just want to see a black man expand his portfolio.
And I'm expanding it, goddammit.
Gil, technically, football, you were a non-player, so there's been a big wave of people supporting non-players covering the sport.
Look. This is goddamn week. This is week 1, and we only talked about what 7 people. This is my week 1. You see how much I'm writing, goddammit. This is week 1.
Yeah, I seen you with the big notebook. I seen you with the big notebook.
Look at the extra shit I gotta write down. I gotta overwrite. I gotta have so much information. I gotta have so much information just to keep up, just in case they try to hit me with some shit.
No, I know. Believe me, I seen you with the big notebook. I never seen you with the notebook. That's the exercise notebook. That's when you're really getting in depth and really trying to kick some knowledge. But shout out to everybody on the Arena Gridiron. Monday, Tuesday, Fridays?
Huh?
Monday, Tuesday, Fridays? What's
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
When's Gills Arena coming back? God damn. Are we coming back?
Shit, I'm trying to find out. Hey, no, Joe, look. I'm sitting here trying to think like, hey, listen, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday is football. When's basketball? Hello, hey. Is it Wednesday, Friday? Like what? Is it Wednesday, Friday? Like what?
I mean, for the sake of my bag, Gil, I would hope, because basketball, very entertaining sport, enjoyed by hundreds of millions all over the globe. We were going Monday through Thursday previously. So
we coming back.
In my check, we can go Monday to Sunday.
We coming back. You know what it is, Joe, just like anything. I think everyone got so excited that, I got the crew to commit that, there was no thought. It was okay. We got the show. Let's go. And there was no thought of actually, what our set's gonna look like. What when Gills Arena is coming back. But obviously, it's gonna come back during basketball season because obviously this is when we would have been on vacation anyway.
Well, one would hope, Gil. I would also just point out that Gills Arena, presented by Underdog, 1.13 million subscribers on YouTube in less than 2.5 years. The people have spoken. They want their Gills Arena. They want their basketball. We could we could do shows all summer. Honestly, people always got some shit they want to talk about in basketball. This is when y'all can get into the spiritual debates and all the other shit.
Yeah, it's just like some things that, it was, it's either we have a break or we don't. And I was like, you know what, let's just, for the first time, let's just have a break. Or we can do some online, and, like we go do some interviews, get some interviews into it, but, give everybody a real full break.
No,
so we can get back, and then if the football takes off, the football takes off. I was planning on just setting the football up and then boom, and then get them going. And then Skip was like, no.
We're going to work you. LaQuinn
he said this. He said, listen, without you, it's just a football show. This is just a football show, right? He said, when you say stuff, you're saying stuff that makes us think, and you're bringing entertainment and humor, right? He said, like, and then he pointed out, he said, all right, he's like, when Khalid said, Tyreek Hill, he just need to go home. And then you said, yeah, because he can't go home because his ex-wife got that $5.5 million house. And he said right there, like only your brain goes to stuff like that and brings in the entertainment. And he said, listen, I'm having so much fun. I'm enjoying. I'm laughing. He said, I'm laughing. He said, I don't laugh. And I'm laughing, having a good time. Hope you're having a good time too.
I laugh too, goddammit. All right.
I'm just,
But for all the fans out there, Gil, to your point, we did need a break. I think so. Last year we were supposed to have a break. Then our employer was like, nah, we got to get this football bread, so y'all got to go ahead and cover football. We were doing the watch parties and all that stuff Monday night, doing the shows. Not particularly happy about that because I have my break all scheduled out. I love y'all, but I love seeing my family and being at the crib. So it was nice to get a little bit of time off. But I know obviously the rest of the crew, we're all in the group chat ready to get this thing going. And we will be coming back very soon. Basketball right about in the corner. Who knows what days though?
Yeah, who knows what days? No. Hey, Rich Q, we did talk about Charlie. I didn't know him personally.
Yeah, we started the show with that, ladies and gentlemen.
We started the show with him. And
that's y'all one though. That's day one. Rocky Marciano of Caucasian Political.
So speaking of, they said someone that the guy that they arrested wasn't even the dude.
So it was some old white dude at first that they dragged out and did whatever. So everybody kind of just said, "Oh, he's the shooter or whatever." I don't know what the latest has been. I had to go take my kids to Little League practice.
Oh,
and honestly, don't really care that much, just to be perfectly candid. But for everybody who does, figure it out.
Damn, Joe.
He got clap ties. Gil, shout out Mara.
Whispers 2K. They still owe you money, man. How much money they owe you, Corey?
About what? He said the 100 from the battle mode or something. He will not stop talking about it.
100 from the battle mode. You sure, man?
Mo, appreciate the show. We're gonna talk about whatever we feel like talking about. This is sports, life, pop culture, everything going on. That is the biggest story of the day. Besides Angel Reese's future with the Sky. Oh, we do have some other breaking news, Gil, coming from the NBA world.
Woo!
All right. So NBA will implement a new change for this season. Unsuccessful end-of-period heaves will now be recorded as a missed field goal attempt for the team, not the player. This is coming from ESPN, Shams Charania. Those long heaves will no longer impact an individual player's percentages. In recent years, we've seen players not shoot those shots because they have a high probability of not going in and them not wanting to mess up their field goal percentage. But kudos to a guy like Jokic. I think had 22 end-of-quarter heaves last season. He's still slinging that bitch, trying to hopefully get one in. So what do you think about the NBA now instituting this rule where end-of-quarter heave, I think beyond half court or whatever it is, I forget what the diagram is. If it doesn't go in, it just counts as a team field goal, not a player field goal.
So basically, they want players to just chuck it.
Just chuck that. Just chuck
it. Just chuck it for some points, right? So I mean, hey, if it don't count against me, then yeah, of course I'm gonna throw that bitch up, right? Shit, hey, listen, I throw it up every from half court to every goddamn game. If it ain't gonna cost me no percentage, but I get the points for it if I make it, right?
And for those in the chat, I would have liked the specific wording on it, because let's say you shoot it, but it bricks with still like a second to go. It's not technically an end-of-quarter heave. Does that still count for the player's field goal percentage? It has to be at the buzzer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna help like more highlight shots if they do go in. But I will be cool with that as a player, right? Because usually I'm gonna have the ball, throw it up and see if we can get some miracle shots. If I miss it, it counts towards those niggas over there. If I make it, I got 3 points. Cool.
So my thing is, now if you make it, should those just be team points, or does not the player get the points?
Now you're not
a pro player.
Yeah,
now you're a pro player.
Now you're going too far, Joe. now you're going too far. My bad, missed the intro. Love my arena fan. Appreciate it. And then we got one more. King Kong. Was Jay Gruden a one-time guest, or was he supposed to be? Nah, yeah, Jay Gruden is part of the group. I think he's gonna come in week 4. So he gonna come in week 4.
Yeah, I'm looking at all our stuff.
I thought it was a
heave. So give me 1 second, Gil. I'm gonna find this other Adam Silver quote, because he was asked about fans having to watch all these games on all these different streaming platforms. So he said fans who can't afford streaming services to watch NBA games can still watch free highlights. And he called the NBA a highlight sport. So basically said, if your broke ass can't afford to watch the whole game, nigga, you better go on YouTube and watch these game highlights we got for your ass.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, what he was saying is he was our reality. Most of the NBA footage is in highlights, right? Watching the full game hasn't been, what people do anymore. That's still football. Like people watch football because there's no highlights, right? When you think about social media, everybody can't use football footage. Right, so we can't create these reels and do all these highlighting. So you're forced to watch the game. Yeah. Well, NBA, it's all highlight reels. It's all dunking. It's all this. So you get to use the footage. So when it becomes, on that digital landscape, when you're talking about YouTube and all these things, the NBA footprint is a lot bigger. So they're saying just stick to what y'all been doing because we good over here.
Yeah, but. We talked about this with Mark Cuban, and it's something obviously to be concerned about. Football different, right? Like NBA had a playoff game on Peacock. I think they had the game on YouTube. YouTube numbers were a little bit low because they also aired that game on TV as well. But football is different, right? I purchased a Peacock subscription, I believe, to watch, who was it, like Chiefs, Dolphins, or whatever that playoff game was last season. And obviously, the thing with those subscriptions, once you pay that bread, right, you're going to put it on auto pay, and you're going to forget to do it, and you're going to keep it. Peacock don't give a fuck how much more you watch. Yeah. If you keep paying your subscription, same as Netflix. That's what these companies are built on in streaming services. As long as you pay your monthly fee, I don't care what you watch on Netflix. Yeah. You can watch everything. You can watch nothing. Like, we got the bread from you, so you already done paid the shit. But NBA feels a little bit different. I don't feel like there's a marquee enough game, right? Lakers, Warriors. I'm just saying, like, if you go down the list, there's not a marquee enough game that's going to make people want to buy a streaming platform. Yeah, even a package of games.
Either you already have it or you don't. Right, when it comes to that. Now, when you're talking about football, you're talking about a once a week sport or every 5 days, or you know what I mean? Like, so because everybody plays once a week, and every game is a key matchup, right? So you need these streaming platforms to watch these games. The only free game there should be like the Browns, like. We should just be able to watch them niggas for free, right? You can be like, there's just certain teams. Like, be honest. That's the research that I've been doing, Joe. I realized where they fucking up at. If you're trying to get awareness to certain markets and you want to build these markets, them sorry ass teams, free. So then, because it's free, everybody can watch them. That's how you build all that shit up. Give all the sorry team. Charlotte, free. Blazers, free. You should be able to watch them for free. And then you pay for the good shit.
Shout out to AK in the chat. He says some of these teams need to pay me to watch.
No, facts.
So you're giving away the free boo-boo teams, but they are boo-boo.
Hey, man, look. Just for me to watch football on a Sunday, I had to download CBS Sports app, Paramount app, Fox Sports app, Peacock, ESPN app, motherfucking Amazon Prime. I was like, I only like one team, so like this is crazy.
And people complain about the illegal streams, but they are free. Again, I encourage all people, don't do anything illegal, but I want you to watch the game, support the leagues. If you don't have the bread to do so, figure out alternative means to get it cracking. We'll be back on Playback soon.
Josiah, but even when you I called you.
You called me?
I called you on Sunday trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get these games. And you ignored me.
No, yeah, as you know, I have a family.
I was like, hey, man, where do I was trying to figure out where to find these games at, and then realized I had to go to fucking 6 different apps to watch 6 different games.
That's the crazy. I mean, obviously, you still get the Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday night. Now you need Amazon. Shout out to Amazon, a very great platform, one that we would all love to work with. Shout out to the fine people over at Amazon. But it's tough, man. Like, you know what I mean? For just the average fan, the local market's trying to watch stuff. But like I said, the NFL, they can do Christmas games on Netflix and all this other stuff. I just don't know if it's going to translate for the NBA. I feel like they're going to have a lot harder time trying to sell people on a different streaming package just because NFL games once a week, 30, 40, 50 million people watching them.
Yeah.
You're going to get a percentage of those people that are going to break bread. Like I said, I broke bread to watch the playoff game on Peacock because I wanted to watch the game. I had to get these tweets off. I have the means, obviously, thanks to you and the good folks in Underdog to be able to do so. The average human being who don't have that bread, though, no thank you. Like, I'm going to watch it illegally, and that's just the game.
Yeah, it's easy because it's because it's once a week, and your teams get hyped for these games, division games. You can put a Cowboy versus this on Christmas. People are gonna go. You know what I mean? Like Packers versus Cowboys, that can be a big game. You can basically do whatever you want when you're football for that day. When it comes to basketball, like really, there's no rivals. Because the marquee names are older, and because I watch on Christmas, but I just watched these niggas yesterday too. You know what I mean? I just watched them on the 24th or the 23rd, so watching them on the 25th is not a big deal for me. So it's really not going to be a very big thing for the NBA because of that.
Yeah, and those games are obviously, they put the extended highlights. Shout out to the NBA for their YouTube channel, putting the extended highlights on. Those things 10, 12 minutes long. I'm going to be real with you. On nights when there's 12, 13 NBA games and we have a show the next day, I can't watch every single one of those games, ladies and gentlemen, nor do I want to. But we'll go watch those 10 to 12-minute highlights. Obviously, read the press clips and get all that stuff. A lot of niggas lie. There's nobody here that's watching every single game. Nobody that works in sports media is watching every single game play-by-play. So don't let them lie to you. Unless it's a Sunday night game or Monday night game, something like that. Yes, all eyes are on that particular game. But on a 12, 13 game NFL slate, you can't watch all the games.
And listen, I'm not a Cowboy hater. I like the Cowboys. I grew up on the Cowboys. Obviously, you see I had a Parsons jersey. I got a Deion. I got an Emmitt Smith. I got a Troy Aikman jersey down there. Skip makes you hate. So I'm a guy. Remember, I'm Adidas, so I'm a Parsons guy. So when he slanders Parsons, I got to defend Parsons. And that's what ends up happening. It's like, I'm a Cowboy fan. That's why I watch the Cowboy doc. But because he hates certain people, and I'm like, well, wait, hold on. The defense is boom, 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 boom. It's like, now you end up being a goddamn hater of a team.
That's
weird.
The beauty of sports.
Yeah,
the beauty of sports. All right, so good. We got to wrap up in a second, but we got one more thing we need to discuss. It involves arguably the greatest white man walking the face of the earth right now. None other than Slovenian Jesus, Luka Doncic. Slovenian Jesus, Luka Doncic. So Tuesday, Luka was nominated for the Best Defender Award at EuroBasket alongside fellow NBA players Goga Bitadze and Isaac Bonga. But we're not worried about his defense. I know we talked about what we're going to talk about on the show earlier today, and you said I was trying to trap or set people up. I do not expect Luka to play defense because the best defense is a great offense. Luka, his Slovenian team got knocked out today. They were beating Germany by like 13 points. Germany came back, got the dub. But I'm just going to read you Luka's averages for EuroBasket 2025. I believe he tied a record with 8 30-point games in EuroBasket. Tied a record, but 35 points per game, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals.
Y'all in trouble.
For the Jesus of Slovenia.
Y'all in trouble. All them fucking fat jokes y'all was saying about a nigga who he's gonna average 35 points a game. Whoa! That's what I'm oh my God. Can we start the season now? Can we start the season now? I'm ready to get on my knees and say, Luka, please. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, Joe, please, Luka, please. Oh, please, Luka, please. Hey, man, I'm so excited. Say them numbers again, because this is Euro. This is Euro, and it's hard to score them kind of points.
They play for their country. National pride, homie. 35 points per game, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals for Luka in EuroBasket 2025. Also nominated for the Best Defender Award at EuroBasket. I mean, he was a top 3 defender in the minds of Europeans at EuroBasket.
Hey, I'm just being honest. I'm loving it. I'm just saying that, he's about to come back on demon time, and I'm here for it. The defense, hey, if he's adding defense, cool. Cool, but we got players to do that. We got Vando. He better lock down. We got Marcus Smart. He better lock down. We got Bronny James. He better lock down. We got Bron James. He better give an effort. Luka got the offense. Hey man, I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm a longtime LeBron fan. I got people on the internet trying to slander me. I've always praised and said my LeBron support. I did a movie with LeBron. He was executive producer on it. Whatever. That's my favorite player. That's not anybody else's opinion. I was really hurt this summer with all the Luka love that you were giving. Seemed like you had pushed LeBron to the side. Not really respect and appreciate him. But I just want you to know, Luka losing weight, getting slim, Luzempic has inspired me as well. So Luka's got me on the right track. I'm out here dropping weight in Luka's honor because we both got to come back this season looking slim and trim, ready to do some things.
Hey, so you it's thumb, right? It's thumb action. Okay, there's a thumb action.
Neck. I got the Luzempic neck.
Hey man, hey, one thing, Joe, before we go, man.
What happened?
I told you so.
What?
Didn't I tell them boys? I told them 3 boys that was free agents this year. One of y'all better sign. I said one of y'all better go for just $100 million and watch out because one of y'all getting paid.
So those 3 boys you're talking about, Josh Giddey, who's on the Bulls, Cam Thomas on the Nets, Jonathan Kuminga on the Warriors. So this week it was announced by Shams that Giddey and the Bulls, I believe, 4-year, $100 million deal, no player options. Giddey coming off a very, very solid season, looking to establish himself as a dominant threat with the Bulls. Cam Thomas, previously, the Nets had offered him 2 years, $30 million, I believe, with a team option in the second year. He said, fuck it, I'm just going to take the qualifying offer. It's about $6-7 million to become a restricted free agent next season, average 23 points per game last season. But the man that we've been talking about, Jonathan Kuminga, like we said in the chat, still standing on business, has not accepted any deal from the Warriors, been no motion from the Warriors. Warriors have not been able to sign any other players. So you got a lot of players like Al Horford, other people waiting in the wings for Kuminga to get this deal done. Now looking like, according to reports, Kuminga will just sign his qualifying offer as well to give him the opportunity to become a restricted free agent. But the real winner in this, if we want to call it that, Josh Giddey, I got my $100 million. Y'all figure it out.
Man, listen. I can see it. I can see how it's played. I can see the market. I can see what someone is thinking. The market has changed, right? Your numbers don't matter anymore, right? Wow. This wasn't a year for numbers. You're averaging 24. You thinking this is what you're worth. The market said, fuck these numbers. We're scared of this second tier, right? So no one is going to jump and pay some of you guys to get into that second tier. So if you knew that or should have been told that, it would have been easier for you to say, all right, listen, hey, I know I'm a wild card special. Like Giddey or Kuminga was going to get 100 between you two. Cam was never going to get that 100. His numbers say 100 because he's putting up the numbers, but the person who's going to pay him is not going to play him the same way. So most likely, whoever's going to take him on is going to try to treat him like a 6-man, and they do not want him for $100 million. Right? So they wasn't going to sign you for $100 million because they're going to be stuck with you. So the fact that you're signing a 1-year deal for $6 million, they just got 5 new draft picks, meaning, yeah, you're 23, but you're not who they want. Meaning you can be making $6 million and you can be benched.
Because the Nets are not an organization that is serious about winning at this point of the game.
I'm because I know you're going to be a free agent this year. You're at $6 million. You're worth more than $6 million, so I'm not going to trade you for and get back some $6 million. So basically, I just bench you. And then you just move on and go where you're going to go, or make an in-season trade and lobby you up with somebody, and then they're with you. But you're not going to go out. You're not going to be on this team and average fucking 25, 30 points a game, and then you're about to go to the open market, and that's not going to happen.
Quinn Grimes, another name in this situation. There's reports 76ers are trying to move some pieces around to free up some bread to pay him as well.
He's a valuable. He is a valuable piece because they know he can fit in a system. Right. So you got to know who you are. So basically, you got Kuminga. Now this is up and down, right? The same thing can happen to you too.
Well, I mean, shit is happening, right?
No, again, if I didn't play your ass last year, why do you think I'm gonna play you this year?
But does Kuminga have enough credit or credibility from what he's done with his resume amongst other teams for them not to trip and know that that's going to go on with the Warriors, but still make a competitive enough offer? Probably not going to be the big bread that he was potentially able to get.
Again,
but yeah.
So again, now it's all about numbers, right? What did they offer him and he turned it down? What is the biggest deal?
I think according to reports, my sources, was like 5 for 120. Was
5-year 120, which means you signed a 1-year deal. You're going to sign a 1-year deal for 6, right?
Or like 7 or 8. It might be a little bit more.
So you're saying you're going to go into the free market and find a 4-year 1 something.
Nah, I feel like that's
so you turn down this deal that you got offered, but that means you have to go into the open market and have a 4-year, because 1 year is this million, what you're going to get this. So you got to count this as 6 to 7 million. That means you got to go in the open market next year and get a deal that's 4-year, 116, 117. Mm-hmm. Is that realistic for you? Do you really believe that you're going to play in this system that set you last year? You're going to play 4-year, 116 worthy.
I think Kuminga's qualifying offer somewhere in the 10 million range. So look, at the end of the day, it's still some bread. Sadly, not what he's worth.
4 years. So basically, for him to match the deal he just turned down, he will have to go into a free agency next year and sign a 4-year, 115, just to be even with a deal he turned down.
And I mean, based on the way the league is headed and what's going on right now, which is unfortunate. Because I love the kid.
And that's why I'm telling, man, sometimes you just got to listen. The money, 125 is in your hand right now today. Take it. Play your 5 years without any restrictions and no bullshit because they paid you to play you. Then 5 years, go get your real bag.
Yeah. Or even 4 to get the player out.
I can tell you right now, next year is going to be some stressful ass basketball. Your ass gonna be out there searching, looking selfish, looking dumb. Both of the ones. Cam's gonna be out there searching for self. There's no win. Kuminga's gonna be searching for self while they're trying to win. So all that extra shit that he wants to do, they're gonna label it as selfish behavior, and they're not gonna want to play you. There's a business to this thing, and if you don't recognize the business, you're going to get body slammed by it. And that's what I learned first. I learned the business first, so I know what my real value is. And I'm not getting overinflated, like, oh, yeah, you worth 200. Sit out. Like, no, wait, whoa, relax. Whoa, I mean, you ain't got to tell me that. This is what I'm worth. This is what I'm going to get. They got this money on the table right now. I'm going to take it, and then I'm good.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Hopefully he can make his way to the Clippers and get one of them no-show deals.
Yeah. I know you got to go. Hey. Everybody follow. Hey, can y'all put my new channel in the chat?
Gills Arena Battle Mode, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube. Gills Arena Battle Mode. Go ahead and subscribe. Build the numbers up. Numbers looking nasty right now, Gil. So I want people to subscribe. So next time I refresh and look at it, the numbers look better.
Yeah, I just started it yesterday.
I don't give a shit.
Because I realized that Battle Mode, the channel needs its own page, right? It doesn't work here. So put it on there, and then that's where all the all the gaming stuff goes. So this week, y'all, hold on, let me see if I can get y'all to
go ahead and subscribe.
Friday is going to be our first live, and what we're doing is we started a football. We did the Madden League. So we're doing a Madden League, right? We have the Madden store where we can buy things against each other. That helps us inside the game. Hold on, let me see. No, let me just put it in the chat. Hold on.
Here is
Shout out AK. No, I only got one job right now. Gills Arena.
Here is the.
Shout out Miss Enigma too. Appreciate you for the kind words. Always good to be back on the chat.
Hey,
doing these shows.
That's
Gills
the
Arena battle mode.
So we got little things in there that we could, because we, it's just not just we just playing. There's things that we can do. So like the grand prize at the end of the season, the champion, the possible he can win 25 grand.
Yeah.
Right. So you can buy things and say, oh, if I'm playing against, let's say I'm playing against this guy, right? I can buy stuff in the Madden box for like, it's got different price. So like $2,000 for $2,000, I can buy. He can't pass in the first half, so he got to do only run plays.
That's not fair.
Yeah, no, but he can buy stuff too. So he can buy, I forgot what it's called, like the Black Magic box, where he gets to take away 3 of my players, any 3 he wants.
Okay, well then,
there's things that you can buy inside the game, but you have to buy it 24 hours before the game starts. So they have to buy it on Thursday, and we don't know until the game starts.
Okay, but they know what they bought. You know what you bought, but you both don't find out until the game starts, and y'all just got to deal with it.
Yeah, until the game starts, and then we find out for the first time. And we did a draft, and we added 5 new players to our team. So basically, we have our team, and then we added players. So we did a draft and added players. So I have the Ravens, and I added like CeeDee Lamb, Garrett, TJ Watt, Justin Jeffries. I got those players on my team. So,
all right, before we go, Gil, we got 1,200 people watching the show right now, currently live, but we only got 303 likes. So I need everybody to hit that like button for me. I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see if you guys are really about it, dedicated, supported. Also need you, after you hit that like button, to go follow on YouTube, Gills Arena Battle Mode. Support Gil. They got the gaming cracking. They're doing all types of stuff, pickleball, golfing, all that good stuff.
Yeah. And that's where all those videos that we did, we're going to push them over there, right? And we're just going to keep me, Josiah, regular basketball talk on this channel, and then we're going to have gaming and battle mode on that channel.
I see 30 of y'all hit the like button right when I requested it. 15 more just did. Some of you are lazy. It ain't time to leave yet. I see the numbers going. It ain't time to leave yet. We still here.
Hey, I be doing the same shit. I just be watching. I just be watching shit. I be forgetting to hit shit all the time. I ain't gonna lie.
I saw a Tribe Called Success trying to clown in the chat. He said, run a mile first. So I run 3.5 miles at a very ginger pace. Very ginger, though.
Yeah, no,
perfect form.
You do that every day, right?
Now I've been going to the gym and just riding the exercise bike, trying to keep my knee stable, Gil.
Has it been sore running?
Yeah, just okay. I'm trying to, stay ahead of it. I'm getting older, getting up there.
All right.
And they got the steam room sauna at the gym. I can go get my heels and refuel afterwards.
Okay. All right. Well, gridirons tomorrow. Sorry, Joe. sorry, Joe.
I seen your new house do the whoop whoop, girl. I was like, what show am I watching?
Hey, no. Hey, I did that on purpose, right?
I know you did. I know you knew I was watching.
Hey, I was just say woo woo for the first time. Just say woo.
I know you knew I was watching.
But she didn't do it last. She did do it last.
I already know. I sent the message down.
Yeah, I was like,
subtweeted.
Fuck with Joe.
Passive aggressive subtweeting. You know how you get there.
I was gonna have her say, I'm just merely a host. I'm
2 minutes away. I can pull up whenever I feel like.
I was like, let me go ahead and throw some shots at Joe just to see what happens.
I'm watching, supporting, as I tend to do. But we appreciate everybody pulling up. Gil, you got any final words for the people before we wrap this one up?
All right, baby. We got football tomorrow, obviously, and then we got gaming Friday. Please be there. Please be there, support, and let's get this content upgrade and let's go.
All right, for sure. We will see y'all soon. We'll be back with some more basketball. And Gills Arena will be back soon, ladies and gentlemen. We are not booty yet. We got season 4 coming around the corner. Love and appreciate y'all.
Reese.